Alright, I just got a question. What's your design philosophy when it comes to balancing crossplay with aim assist between console and PC?
I mean, yeah. What's my design philosophy? It's just do the best you can. I mean, you can never satisfy everybody. There's always going to be controller players saying that it's not fair because they can't turn fast enough, and you're always going to have mouse and keyboard players complaining that it's not fair because there's too much aim assist. I think it's in a really good spot right now. I mean, we're totally open minded to changing it. It was pretty simple. Our approach was let's look at Halo and Apex because those are similar-ish shooters. Let's see, what do they do? What do they do well? What do they not do well? And ultimately, what we ended up doing was taking the kind of a hybrid approach in terms of aiming, and then toning it down. So we just sort of took what Halo and Apex did with aim assist, and then we toned it down by approximately, let's say, 15% or 20% or something. That was kind of the goal because we felt like those were a little bit too much. So we dialed it back, but nothing crazy.
This might just be another thing that you don't know right now, but any news on if there are any slight tweaks towards that for launch, and then as well as people have been requesting turning off PC crossplay. Any news on if that'll be a thing yet, or any plans to add it in the future?
Honestly, I haven't really talked about it yet. The only thing we have talked about for like controller aim assist that we are going to do is removing aim assist through enemy portals. If you're on a controller, basically there's two ways that aim assist helps you. Right, one of those ways is that it pulls your cursor. Right, the other way is that it slows your cursor. So we are going to get rid of, when you're looking through an enemy portal, we're getting rid of the pull altogether, but we're keeping the slow. So you're still going to be able to aim and fire back because otherwise it would just be impossible. But it's not going to just jerk your aim around where you're like, I don't even see this guy. Like, why is it pulling my aim? Because that even just kind of feels jarring, honestly. So yeah, I think from yeah, I think that's a good balance, should be.
I have a really interesting question that I've been asked. I don't know whether it's going to be directed to Endo or it's going to be you, Cardinal, but someone's asked, will you be putting out other content except for just trailers on the main Splitgate YouTube account?
Yeah. I mean, we're going to be doing more map fly-throughs, something we used to do. I think we're going to do some sort of montage, most likely. We will probably be putting out, tournament recaps. But yeah, all sorts of stuff. But that's more of a question for Endo to decide, I guess.
I mean, I don't know how much I should say, but this is what I'll say is like we're taking a multifaceted approach when it comes to these social media platforms. You might have noticed, those of you who've been around a while, things have changed in terms of like the type of content you come to expect from like Twitter and Instagram, TikTok, etc. And we're still in the process of continuing to improve stuff, and YouTube is part of that. YouTube, my goal is for us to upload a video once a week. Now, what that video will be, that's yet to be seen. But a weekly upload for satisfying the content-hungry fans of Splitgate could never be a bad thing, and that's all I'll say for now.
I have a question. I've been getting this a lot. So, what inspired you guys to make Splitgate? / how did you guys come up with the name Splitgate? It's kind of like a 2-for-1.
Yeah, that's a question I got too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think what inspired me, honestly, was I've been a gamer my whole life. I grew up playing Halo 2. That was kind of my game growing up that got me really addicted to gaming. But really, it was Portal and Portal 2, and just playing those games. Most of the games I play are shooters, but when I played Portal 2, it was just mind-boggling to me, and it was just the coolest thing I've ever seen in a game. And I just really fell in love with the concept and thought, literally, it was very simple at the time. It was just like, this is an amazing concept. I feel like this could be really cool in a first-person shooter. And that was it. That was the whole idea at the start of this. And I went to when I went to college, went to Stanford, studied computer science. Wanted to get